The Feast of Corpus Christi, also known in liturgical Latin as Dies Sanctissimi Corporis et Sanguinis Domini Iesu Christi, Latin for Day of the Most Holy Body and Blood of Jesus Christ the Lord, also known as Solemnity of the Corpus Christi, is a Christian liturgical solemnity celebrating the real presence of the body and blood, soul and divinity of Jesus Christ in the elements of the Eucharist. 2 months earlier, the institution of the Eucharist at the Last Supper is observed on Maundy Thursday in a sombre atmosphere leading to Good Friday. The liturgy on that day also commemorates Christ's washing of the disciples' feet, the institution of the priesthood and the agony in the Garden of Gethsemane. The Feast of Corpus Christi was proposed by Saint Thomas Aquinas, Doctor of the Church, to Pope Urban IV, in order to create a feast focused solely on the Holy Eucharist, emphasizing the joy of the Eucharist being the body and blood, soul and divinity of Jesus Christ. Recognized the authenticity of the Eucharistic Miracle of Bolsena on input of Aquinas. In 1264, the pontiff, which was living at Orvieto, established the Feast of Corpus Christi as a solemnity and extended it to the whole Roman Catholic Church. The feast is liturgically celebrated on the Thursday after Trinity Sunday, where the solemnity of the Most Holy Body and Blood of Christ is not a holy day of obligation, it is assigned to the Sunday after the Most Holy Trinity as its proper day. In the liturgical reforms of 1969, under Pope Paul VI, the bishops of each nation have the option to transfer it to the following Sunday. At the end of Holy Mass, there is often a procession of the Blessed Sacrament, generally displayed in a monstrance. The procession is followed by benediction of the Blessed Sacrament. A notable Eucharistic procession is that presided over by the Pope each year in Rome, where it begins at the Archbasilica of St. John Lateran and passes to the Basilica of St. Mary Major, where it concludes with benediction of the Blessed Sacrament. The celebration of the feast was suppressed in Protestant churches during the Reformation, because procession with the consecrated elements was seen as a violation of Christ's institution of the sacrament, which was meant to be eaten and drunk. Furthermore, outside Lutheranism, which maintained the confession of the real presence, Protestants denied the presence of Christ in the Eucharist, or taught that Christ is only symbolically part of the Eucharist. Today, most Protestant denominations do not recognize the feast day. The Church of England abolished it in 1548 as the English Reformation progressed, but later reintroduced it.